I dropped out of college to make this Roblox game. Let's watch this, bro. Let's watch.
I dropped out of college to make this Roblox game, and I genuinely don't know if it was worth it. A year ago, I made this horror game in 24 hours, and I posted a video about it here on this channel. That video, it blew up. 3.5 million views. Thank you. The issue is that the game was completely trash. It was broken, and I couldn't do anything to fix it. That's because I didn't know how to code and I didn't know how to build games. I didn't know how to do anything. But the people in the comments, they would still ask me when they could play it and when I was gonna release the game. The answer is never. You know, that made me feel like a complete fraud. But now let me tell you what happened to me and why was I missing for the whole year after posting that video. I started college this year and I chose a major which I didn't really care about. I just floated through the classes. But I could never really stop thinking about those 3.5 million people who have watched my video. I've kept thinking, what if I actually built something fun, something exciting, and not just a Piggy clone if Piggy had a concussion. So second semester, I just decided to stop going to class.
Bro, I'm telling you, if I ever make a game and it gets that many views online of people watching it, I'm not gonna stop school, but I am going to focus on it. Cause like, bro, I'm telling you, these days YouTube is like a #1 place to promote things. Especially if you're making a Roblox game, you just use social media to promote it. Like back then, it wasn't really that big. You didn't have TikTok, Instagram back then. The only way to blow up was to make a good game, bro.
I still had the dorm paid for, so I just stayed inside of it for the whole day. I started teaching myself how to use Roblox Studio properly. I learned how to code, and I also learned how to animate. But I kept saying to myself that next month, I'll build the real project. I kept telling that to myself, that I will make the actual game every month until I realized that my semester ends in 30 days and that my parents are coming to pick me up. My transcript literally says all F's, and I've also lost my scholarship. Basically, I only had 1 month to build something good enough to prove that this wasn't a mistake. And also to show you guys that sometimes it is worth taking a risk in this life. But was it actually worth it? You're about to find out. So I didn't want to build another horror game and I didn't want to fix my old horror game because honestly, I don't like them. They're just walking simulators and I don't know why people play games like Piggy, to be honest, but whatever. To make a fun game, I needed to first understand what actually makes people want to keep playing something. Not just something that scares them once and then it gets boring. So I decided to think of a good gameplay loop. A gameplay loop is basically a cycle of something that a player has to do, get better at, and then do it again and again and again. That's what every single game is, basically. Indoors, you keep running back and forth, and each time you go a little bit further. I needed to think of something like that. So let me introduce to you what I have thought of and what my idea for a fun game is. Imagine a snowy world. Basically, the Earth has gone to permanent winter. You and up to 4 players in a server try to survive in it. So how exactly are you supposed to survive in a world like this? Easy. The first thing that I added to my future game is this furnace. I took the design idea from a game called Frostpunk. So my idea is similar, but it's made more like a survival game. If you're gonna write in the comments that this is not original, then I suggest you to finish watching this video because this game is actually pretty unique. Anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't blame anybody who does call it unoriginal because a lot of Roblox games, when I say a lot of Roblox games have either copied other big games or copied other small games away from Roblox. Or old games. They'll just like, it's a lot of them that do copy old games that we never know.
You have this furnace which you need to keep alive. How do you do it? You need to feed resources into it. We have wood and we also have coal. Coal is gathered by mining these type of rocks, which look like a chocolate chip muffin, kinda. The wood is obviously gathered from the trees. I really hope nobody's surprised by this. Anyways, if you feed wood into the furnace, you basically get 30 seconds of fuel. And if you feed coal into it, you get extra 60 seconds. I also decided to add some sort of a map into this game because right now it looks like nothing. I opened Photoshop and I drew this island right here, and black area right here is going to be water, and the wider area is basically land. This is called a height map. So wider something is, higher it is going to be. And I'm not being racist. So I transferred this into Roblox and I basically spammed trees and rocks everywhere. I also edited the terrain a bit to make it look nicer, to have some mountains and whatever. So it looks okay. I have spent about a week on everything you see so far. So
W game idea, but is it worth of dropping out of college? I don't know. I still haven't heard about this game. But personally, I feel like, my guess, his parents are going to be insanely mad and this game's not going to do very well. Because it's literally not that easy. It's literally not that easy. Or the game's going to do decently, but the parents are still going to be mad because it's still not worth it. Because you need to make a lot of money to prove your parents that it was worth it. Like a lot. And it's insanely hard to do that really fast. So yeah, I don't think it's going to... But this game already reminds me of 99 Nights in the Forest. That Roblox game, 99 Nights, is just like this, but without the cold. You gotta like put fire, you gotta put wood into the fire, cut trees. See what I mean, bro? All these games.
So I had about 3 weeks left. Actually, only 2 weeks. My parents have texted me that they're coming to pick me up earlier than they told me originally. So yeah, I'm screwed. But let's move on. I have added day and night system and also temperature. So the day is when you gather resources and the night is when you stay next to the furnace. That's the whole point of the game. This is the game loop that I've been talking about before. The game loop is the day and night cycle, keeping the game cycling. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I added some things to make it look nicer. So as you can see, I added this blur and I updated the map a bit. I added more details to it. I also added a few quality of life updates. So basically when you feed something into furnace and it turns on, you can see a circle of snow just melt around it. That looks pretty cool. When it stops working, the snow covers everything again. With this, you can basically tell where it's safe to stay and where it's going to be too cold for you to stay during the night. But this game lacked something actually fun, so I decided to add monsters to it. What kind of monsters would be in this type of game? I didn't want to think too much, to be honest, so I just went with zombies. But zombies is too lame, so I decided to call them the Frozen. No, not that kind of Frozen. And I didn't design them too well, so I'm actually open to ideas of how they should look like. This is what I'm using for now. These Frozen NPCs, they will spawn at night, and their job is to just break your furnace to make you lose the game. Your job is to stop them. To make protecting even more fun, I decided to add a building system. As you can see, when the furnace is on and you equip the hammer, you get this circle around it, and in that circle you can build. For now, I added barricades, which you can place around your furnace, and if a frozen NPC walks up to it, it cannot just go through, it has to break through it. At this point, I was only 1 week away from my deadline, but I was able to finish. I say finished because once the core game loop is finished, all you have to do is just add new stuff into the game, but the structure stays the same. I'll be making a new video where I will add your suggestions into the game, so make sure to comment what you want to see in the game next. And if you liked this video, consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What? Bro, he didn't even give... I'm sorry, viewer. I think I wasted it. Bro, still shout out this brother because he made this video. But he didn't even give me... Like, he didn't even tell us what happened. Skipping college is crazy. Hopefully, the game blows up. He didn't even tell us what happened, bro. I thought he was going to tell us what happened. He didn't even do that. But you know what? My guess, the game did not do well. I don't think so. There is no way, chat. I don't think so, bro. That would be insanely hard, bro. His last post was a year ago. Jeez. So all he does is make Roblox games? Yo, good luck to him, though. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. He didn't even tell us what happened.